Good day, folks. How is everybody doing? Hope you are all doing absolutely fantastic, feeling groovy, realizing, of course, the government really don't love you, and also realizing that pretty much everything you've been told since the day you were born is a lie. It is September the 28th of 2025, 7:49 a.m. Mr. Buzz coming to you from the heavily demon-infested province known as Ontario, Canada. If you enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up is all I ask. And if you'd like to support the channel, I now have a PayPal account. The information is in the description. And normally I give guitar lessons, but I am fully booked and not able to take any new students at this time. So, and I'll mention quickly, the new name of the channel is Journey of the Anointed. No more Mr. Buzz's Man Cave. This is not a man cave. This is for ladies as well. So I apologize. I was stuck with that name for so long. YouTube wouldn't let me change it until just recently. And today there's not much I like about the wintertime, except when the weather gets colder, I get to break out my favorite coat. I'm just wearing this coat. This is a very special coat to me. A very dear friend of mine gave me this a very long time ago. I've had it for, let me see, I've had it for about 30 years, actually. So I'm actually glad that it still fits me because I've gotten a little bigger, but the coat was a little big for me at first, so now it fits me actually just right. So I just enjoy wearing it. I know I'm inside and I shouldn't have a coat on probably, but it's my favorite coat and it's getting cool, so I get to wear it once again. So I want to talk about addiction and those who are struggling against it, okay? People I just had a live stream, 2.5 hours long. It was totally awesome. Best live stream I've had so far. It was really good, actually. I really enjoyed that a lot. There was a person in the live stream who had a lot of time in sober and had fallen back into the drinking and, maybe some weed or whatever, fell back into it, which pretty much everyone does when they try to battle an addiction. And this person was very hard on themselves and very ashamed. And, they actually, there's two people. There's another person as well who did this, and they both felt the same way. They talk about themselves as being unworthy now, and they're just, they're terrible, and the Lord's going to give up on them. And I'll let you know this right off the bat. The Lord is not going to give up on you because you fell. Okay, it's expected that people are going to fall. The Lord doesn't want you to. He hopes you don't. But if you do, well, I'm going to tell you how it goes. Proverbs 24, verse 16. For the righteous falls 7 times and rises again, but the wicked stumble in times of calamity. 2 Corinthians 4, verse 9. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Struck down, but not destroyed. That one is very important. So you've been struck down by the substances you're addicted to, but not destroyed. You get back up, you get back on the horse, off you go again. Never let the fact that you've fallen once end the whole thing. Don't give up because it's happened. You get back on the horse. As I've told everybody, I was addicted to methamphetamine. I gave it up last December. I think it was around March. I fell once. Somebody showed up here and had it with them, and I looked at it and I got tempted and I went for it. So I fell once. I did feel terrible shame. I felt as bad as a man can feel actually after I did that. Couldn't believe it after those months of beating that addiction that I went back to it. But instead of sitting here and letting it destroy me and beat myself up, I said, nope, not doing that. If I want to keep going here, if I want to beat this, I got to keep going. Got to get back on the horse. And I did, and I've never fallen since. I've beat that now. I think I'm pretty far in, and the way things are going, I can't see me even considering that again now. But I did fall once, and if I would have had that attitude that I was defeated because I fell once, then I'd still be into the mess now. I never would have beat it. Micah 7, verse 8. Rejoice not over me, O my enemy, when I fall. I shall rise when I sit in darkness. The Lord will be a light to me. The Lord is going to forgive you, no matter how many times you fall. He's going to be there to pick you up dust you off, set you back on your path again. Okay, so don't think because you made one mistake and fallen that it's over. It's not. Guess when the Lord is going to give up on you? Never. I'm going to repeat that. Guess when the Lord is going to give up on you? Never. If you're one of his anointed and he's got a job for you to do, he's going to get you there. He's going to get you to the finish line, no matter what. His will be done. Yours won't. His will. Okay? You might as well go with his ideas because they're the ones that are going to be used, not yours. You're going to stumble, you're going to fall, you're going to do all these human things, earthly things. Of course you are. You're a flawed human, like me. I was flawed, so I fell. Sometime in March, went through January, February, had over 2 months in, somewhere in March, I'm pretty sure it was March, it might have been April, it might have even been a little farther in. As soon as I saw that meth, it's like, all I could think of was how good would that feel to do that right now? Oh yeah, I'm going to have me some of that. And everything just went, and I forgot all the the hard work I'd done to get where I was. And I just fell. Look at me now. Not on meth, not drinking, not smoking, even drinking decaf. Okay, I've taken it to another level. I stopped buying chocolate bars. I have a sugar addiction too. Fell a couple times on that. I've bought chocolate bars, but not large amounts or anything. I bought 1 or 2 and I ate them and that's it. Back on the horse with that too. Porn completely gave up. What they call semen retention. I call it celibacy. I'm probably 2.5 months into that now. I'm back on the horse. The Lord didn't give up. He certainly didn't give up on me. And he never will. He never will. He will pick you up and dust you off as many times as it takes. Now that doesn't mean willingly go ahead and fall all the time just because you know he's going to forgive you and pick you up. Try your best. Try your best. But you're a flawed human, so if you make a mistake, do not beat yourself up. Beating yourself up is a way to guarantee you're not going to succeed, right? You'll get thinking you're not worthy. What's the point anyway? Well, you might as well just do the drug then, if you're feeling that way. But if you're like, my Father is so full of grace and mercy that even though I'm a flawed human and I've screwed up here, he's going to forgive me and I get to do this again. And it's going to be just as good as if I didn't fall. He's going to forgive me totally. That's the case. No matter what, that's the case. And I could sit here, I've got a list of scripture. I could read you so much scripture that says exactly what I'm saying. He's not going to give up on you. Psalm 37, verse 24. Though he fall, he shall not be cast headlong, for the Lord upholds his hand. You're fighting these terrible addictions. They're very, very powerful, especially a drug addiction with a physical withdrawal syndrome. You've got to endure some pain to get rid of that. You've got to go through some miserable pain. Okay, you're not going to just give up a heroin addiction without pain. You're not going to give up even a meth addiction. It's not as bad as a heroin addiction physically, but still it's going to psychologically play with your mind 24 hours a day till you beat it. And who are you going to turn to for help? Nobody but the Lord. Don't expect a human to help you with this, okay? Human can guide a little bit and encourage you to turn to the Lord. That's all a human can do. When I help people with addictions, I don't claim to be the one helping them myself. I turn them to God and say, he's the one that can help you. I can't. I'm just a human. I can't do much for you. I can be here and talk to you and all that. That's it. That's all I can do. No more than you could help me with my meth addiction when I had it. You couldn't. God can help you. Nobody else. Nobody else. So don't beat yourself up if you've fallen. Get back on the horse. And know that you're forgiven for your mistake. You stumbled. Show me a human that doesn't stumble and fall. I want to meet that human. I'd love to meet that human. There's a few people that claim to be like that, but they're lying. They're lying. They stumble too. They're trying not to sin. They'll do good for a while. There's going to be a part where they stumble. Yep. If you don't, maybe prick your finger and see if you actually bleed, because you might not be a human if you don't stumble and fall. You might be some other kind of creature I've never heard of, because humans all stumble and fall. That's the way it is. So remember, back on that horse. Get back on that horse. I've got to have a video chat with somebody in a little while who stumbled and wants to give up. You think I'm going to let that person give up? Nope. I've already put a lot of effort into turning them towards God and getting them to at least try to give up these addictions. And I'm not giving up, and the Lord's not giving up. So this person thinks they're giving up. I got news. Not giving up at all. Not as long as I'm around. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you got anything out of that, please give me a thumbs up. And I will see you all in the next one. Remember that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life.